This daily market update has been brought to you by Daily Wealth Report. Trading involves risk of loss and may not be suitable for you. Past performance is no guarantee or reliable indication of future results. All advice and education content is of the nature of general information only and must not in any way be construed or relied upon as legal, financial, or personal advice. Good morning, traders and investors. It's Monday the 9th of July and the markets were down in Europe and the US on Friday, and that's leading to a slightly lower open for the Australian markets today. Having a look at the FTSE index, it was down 30 points or 0.5%, closing at 5662. We can see it's slight downwards day there on Friday, and that is just a short-term consolidation over the last few periods, while still being an upwards trend. There's weakness from the buyers is what that's showing us. There's reasonable potential for a short-term pullback, but we do have an upwards trend with these higher lows, higher highs. The German DAX is in a very similar situation, though it showed some stronger selling pressure on Friday. It was down 125 points, or 1.9%, closing at 6410. That is a clear short-term retracement with the candle of Friday showing a lower high, lower low. The French CAC 40, that was down 60 points, or 1.8%, so matching the German DAX, closing at 3168. It too is in a short-term retracement. And in the US, we had the Dow Jones down 124 points, or 0.9%, closing at 12,772. Dow futures are down slightly lower in our market at the moment, ahead of tonight's open after the weekend. You can see it looks like a very slow upwards trend with high, low, high, high, but at the same time, there isn't a lot of momentum in behind that. So we need to be very cautious about the current trending movement in the US. The S&P 500 was down 12.9 points, or 0.9% as well, and showing very similar trending movement. And the Nasdaq was down 38 points, or 1.3%, closing at 2937. So a bit of a sharp decline there on Friday. The VIX index actually went down as well, which was a bit of a surprise considering that the markets were lower. It had retraced just in the last hour and a half of trading, taking it into the negative, closing down 40 cents or 2.3% at $17.10, and the VXX exchange traded fund we have in front of us just denotes a very similar movement of that. Closer to home, the ASX 200 was down 11 points on Friday, closing at 4158, a large shadow on the bottom of Friday's candle, showing some weakness in the sellers and certainly a lack of buyer conviction in the markets as after the rally we'd seen for the previous 2 weeks. The SPI futures are pointing to a slightly lower open of 12 points, so we should see a little bit of weakness on the opening bell. That's our summary for Monday the 9th of July. We look forward to giving you an update on Tuesday.